Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Friday, the 9th of October. Looking at yesterday's markets, there wasn't any actual data released. The biggest mover for the session was the Canadian dollar, with the US CAD dropping around about 65 odd pips for the session. Not much movement everywhere else. Our Aussie dollar moved up slightly around about 20-30 pips for the session, but overall it was a fairly quiet trading session. So let's just jump straight into our chart of the day. Now, a couple of things first. The chart that I showed you yesterday did not trigger. It continued to move up, and also the US CAD open position that I had from earlier in the week, we did get stopped out on that one yesterday. Okay, not to worry, let's look for something new. This morning was actually very difficult to find anything. There was really nothing that really spoke to me. The only thing that I did manage to spot was the euro yen on a 4-hour time frame, something a little bit different to what I normally look at. This is a rising wedge pattern. The pattern in itself is actually quite good. The way that you trade this pattern is what may put some people off. Now, typically, if you see it early enough and established, and when I say early and established, you would have to have at least 2 touches on each side. So by this point onwards, it would be established. So then what could have been done is when it gets to this side here, and provided there's enough room to the other area, to the other support line, you could trade it inside the wedge back to the opposite side of the wedge, but only once you've had your 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, so 2 on each side, because that basically locks it in. Okay, now that's already gone beyond for us, so what we can do at this point is basically trade a breakout of the wedge. Now, the way that the best trade for a breakout has to be in the opposing direction of the wedge. Now, this wedge is a rising wedge. Okay, so the best trade would be if we get a big bear candle, something that looks like this, completely with virtually no wicks. It'll be a red candle, excuse the color that I'm using, and then at the very next candle, basically we take the short trade down. Okay, so that's what we can look for. It is the best thing that I saw this morning. There wasn't really much available. If you don't like it, that's okay. Let's take this as a learning chart. Keep an eye on it. It is a 4-hour chart, so it could well play out later tonight, and it's the euro yen. Okay, there you have it. That is our chart for this morning. All right, what's on the agenda for the session which is about to kick off? We have at 11:30 this morning locally, the RBA Financial Stability Review is due to be released, and then the only other bit of data happens at 11:30 tonight from Canada. It's the employment change and the unemployment rate. So this could be a big mover for the Canadian dollar, so look out for that one. That wraps up the session today, guys. As always, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. You can follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, hope you all have a fantastic trading day. Have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you on Monday for the Monday weekly market analysis. Bye for now.